There are three barriers to the immune response. And the first two are in the innate immune system. The physical barriers contain your skin and the normal microbiota. On the skin, there's three layers to the skin: the epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis. And when there is a wound, this gives opportunistic pathogens to infect the skin tissue surrounding the wound and possibly spread deeper into the tissues. The normal microbiota serves as an important first line of defense against invading pathogens. They prevent the early steps of pathogen attachment and proliferation required for the infection to establish itself in the body. And the importance of the normal microbiota and host defenses is highlighted by the increased susceptibility to infectious diseases when the microbiota is disrupted or eliminated. In the chemical barriers is like your sweat, tears, and the antimicrobial substances. These fluids are produced by the skin. And they include both endogenous and exogenous mediators. The sebaceous glands secrete sebum that provides another layer of defense by helping seal off the pore of hair follicle, which prevents bacteria on the skin's surface from invading sweat glands and surrounding tissue. Your tears contain chemical mediators, the lysozyme and lactoferrin, both are which capable of eliminating microbes that have found their way to the surface of the eyes. The mucus that are produced in the nasal passages contain a mix of antimicrobial molecules similar to those found in tears and saliva. And in the adaptive immune response, it is defined as two things: specificity and memory, which are achieved by essentially programming certain cells involved in the immune response to respond rapidly to subsequent exposures of the pathogen. To define specificity, it is the ability to target specific pathogens, whereas memory is the ability to quickly respond to pathogens to which has previously been exposed. The antigen presenting cells further the process the remains of the degraded pathogen and present key antigens on their cellular surface. All nucleated cells in the body have mechanisms for processing and presenting antigens in association with MHC, which is major histocompatibility complexes molecules. This signals the immune system, indicating whether the cell is normal and healthy or it got infected by an intracellular pathogen. However, macrophages and dendritic cells and B cells have the ability to present antigens specifically for the purpose of activating T cells. The B cells grow in the bone marrow, and it is responsible for antibodies, which are also involved in the body's defense against pathogens and toxins in the extracellular environment. T cells grow in the thymus. They function as the central orchestrator of both innate and adaptive immune responses. T cells are responsible for destruction of cells infected with the intracellular pathogens.